Are you guys ready for your headliner? One more time. Are you guys ready for your headliner? These are all here. Come on the stage. It's Carl.
Thank you, Andrew Rich Headliner. Not the reason we're all here. How about a big round of applause for Andrew Rich? Killing it up here. And how about Steve Poston, 69 jokes in a row. Josh Wells, killing it. And Johnny Watson, starting fights in public. This is a really good-looking crowd, you know. I mean, I just did 3 gigs in Pennsylvania. I have not seen a good-looking crowd. Who's the most handsome dude in this room? Do we think so? I kind of think so. Do we agree? Round of applause for potentially the most handsome man in all of West Milford, New Jersey. Oak Ridge, right? Well, earlier today I went down to Joann Fabrics. I got a lot of new material. I am ready for this show. So we're out at the Chinese food restaurant, and the fortune cookies and the orange wedges come. Just as a joke, right? I took an orange wedge, I put it in my mouth, I smiled at my 9-year-old. He goes, "Oh, orange teeth, Daddy?" Then I took the peel out, and he goes, back to yellow. Well, it took a lot of hard work and some dedication, but I finally got an agent. Yeah, he's with State Farm. I can only afford liability coverage, but I'm planning on adding collision soon. So, my wife wanted to have makeup sex, but I ain't wearing that shit. I'm not her dress-up doll. Who's married in here? Who's married? Married? Working on it? Should I try? No. I think marriage is good. Can we agree on that? Well, lots of times the crowd does not agree. And with marriage comes children, and this is good. But with children come teenagers, and that is not so good. Who can relate? Right? It's the worst. 16 is what I'm dealing with. So my son's got his girlfriend over the house, right? And they're down the basement. I'm like, better check on this shit. So I open the door and I call down to them. I'm like, how you making out down there? He goes, with our tongues. What kind of question is that, Dad? You got that early. Smart people get that early. A genius in the house. I got them all out at the church at the coffee hour. And I'm overhearing my teenager talk to the Reverend. And the Reverend's going, "You know, son, God loves you more than you love yourself." My teenager's like, "I don't know, Reverend. I do that every night." So, I'm making a salad for the kids, right? It's all vegetables. No croutons, no salad dressing. And then my smart-ass teenager's like, "Dad, you are using a tomato. That is a fruit." I said, "No, son. No, I am woke. A tomato is a vegetable that identifies as a fruit." Stop your back sass and go set the table. I'm out at the doctor, right? He's checking me out from head to toe. He stops all of a sudden. He goes, "Have you been to some place where fungal infections are common?" I was like, "Yeah, my son's room." Stand there too long, you're gonna catch something. I went to high school with Sarah Goldstein, okay? And then Sarah would go on to marry Rob Silverstein. Now she is Sarah Silverstein. That's a downgrade. You're worth less than ever, Sarah. I don't know if it's a real last name, but if there's an eligible bachelor out there named Bronstein, that's her next step. Sarah Bronstein. I was a troubled teen. Who was a troubled teen? Is anybody gonna fess up? Nancy was a troubled teen, right? These two follow me from show to show. Crazy compatriots. Well, one time it's high school times. I'm in the car with my father, right? We pass a billboard turns to me, "You got that, boy." But the thing is, there was no space between the words drugs and kill. So I read that exact same billboard, drug skill. Yeah, I got that, Dad. Listen, guys, I went on to have a very long and prosperous drug career. So I go to the doctor for my medical marijuana card. And the doctor's like, "Why do you want a medical marijuana card?" I said, "Because, doctor, I had a seizure." He says, "You had a seizure? Was it serious?" I said, "Yeah, doc, it was serious. They seized 4 pounds. It's very scary, there, drug sniffing dogs." All right, never mind high school and all that stuff. I'll do topical comedy. That's what all the kids do, right, Josh Wells? Topical comedy. He's the youngest guy in our group over here. Gas prices are through the roof, am I right on this? It's going down a little, right? Topical comedy, Johnny Watson. And the food prices are obnoxious. I go to the grocery, right? I'm checking out. It comes to $280. $280. And then that automated attendant thing has got the nerve to ask me, "Is the amount okay?" I think they need to change that to correct, because the amount was correct, but it sure as shit wasn't okay. Topical comedy. I'm just a normal comedian, you know, just a regular comedian. You know, like the kind of jokes I tell. I tell jokes about Lanaken. I tell jokes about bacitracin. I mean, I tell topical jokes. Just a normal comedian. Girls have a period problem. Am I right, guys? Girls have a period problem. But boys have a problem, period. Am I right, ladies? Come on with your bad self, girl. Am I doing it right? Probably not doing it. When a mariachi band breaks up, is it a divorciachi? Well, I'm asking for a friend. Fine, we'll go back to topical comedy. I'm trying, Steve Poston. I'm trying. Topical. Are we a Lizzo crowd? Do we like Lizzo? Who's Lizzo? I mean, right? She has an hourglass figure, but it's about 8 hours. That's a lot of sand. I'm not going to my shrink anymore, man. That's it. I had it. My shrink was telling me, like, there's no such thing as a perfect person. Every person has issues. Every person has problems. Every human being is fundamentally flawed. And that got me thinking, well, then who the hell are you? Telling me my shit, trying to get your own house in order before you judge at $120 an hour. Someday we'll look back on that joke and we will laugh. That's enough. So I go to this job interview, right? It's for an Israeli company. Now I work for 3 other Israeli companies. Maybe that's why they picked my resume. I really don't know. They really wanted to know if I was Jewish. You're not allowed to ask if you're Jewish, you know? So the one interviewer gets slick. And he goes, "So, Carl, do you celebrate the high holidays?" And I was like, "Let me assure you, I have had many high holidays. And I'm not even Jewish." I'll be here all week. So anyway, I quit that job. I studied massage. Yep, I'm a misogynist now. Serving my local community. So my friend made this mistake, right? This gaffe, you know, it was so embarrassing, right? He sent his kids to this Jewish day school to learn Hebrew. But by mistake, he sent them to a Jewish day school and they learned Hebrew. So embarrassing. What a gaffe. All right, fine, I'll do a song.
Be serious now, come on. And then she asks me
muster about once a year, but it's every day at my house. Complain, complain, complain. I got 100 problems because a bitch is one. Jay-Z feels bad for me, son. Damn it. My wife's name is Cynthia, okay? It is not Sandy. We're just gonna speak. My wife's name is Cynthia. I've been with my wife so long now, it's like I'm banging my sister. She's family. She is family. I said it was like. Fine, forget that joke. Cynthia wrote her own wedding vows. Isn't that nice? My wife wrote her own wedding vows. She stood up there in front of the whole family, the whole congregation, and she said, I love you for the man that you are, and I love you for the man that you will become after I fix you. She's still at it, God bless her. I'm a work in progress. I think you can't fix what ain't broke, but she's still trying, God bless her. Recently, I got caught by Cynthia, smoking pot. Verbally admitting to smoking pot, you know. I made some mistakes, some gaffe, some bonehead move. And she was like, are you stoned or stupid? And I said, well, I am not stupid. My wife knows that I'm so stupid. This moth is distracting the crowd. You saw it, right? What season is it that you're alive, dude? Recently, my wife calls me on Facebook Messenger. Why? Why? She has my cell phone, of course. But she chooses Facebook Messenger. And she's angry, you know. Something I did involves the children. And she's furious. She's furious. So she hangs up the phone, and then Facebook Messenger pops up, wants me to rate the call. Yeah, it was crappy. You gotta work on your Facebook. Your wife calls Facebook. But Cynthia hates me. She hates me. And I get it. I would hate me too, you know. Cynthia's doing the grocery list, right? She stops all of a sudden. She turns to me and she goes, do you eat dates? And I said, not on a first date. I would hate me too, right? We're always arguing at stupid stuff, you know, okay, I think the garbage is important, okay? You don't cheap out, you don't buy the store brand, right? My wife comes home with these white plastic garbage liners. I threw them out. She was all pissed off. I paid money for that. I said, no. We're not having white trash in this house. Have some standards. I thought I married a classy broad. I did not. My wife comes home. She proudly announces to me that she went to 2 gyms that day. 2 gyms. I was like, 1 gym isn't enough. She goes, no, he finished almost right away. I was not satisfied. Went down to Jim Peterson's house on Cherry Tree Lane. That did the trick. I've been with my wife so long now, it's like we complete each other's sentences. Which a lot of the times is shut up. I bought for my wife a full-length mirror for the bedroom. Okay, I thought I was doing a good thing. I buy for my wife a full-length mirror for the bedroom, right? I come home, she's upstairs, she's cracking mirrors. I said, what? I go upstairs, she goes, there's a crack in this mirror. I said, where? She goes, right there. I said, well, sweetheart, if you would put on some pants, there would not be a crack in the mirror. That was hilarious, you had to be there. Okay, fine, I'll play a song. This is for all the ugly people thinking that life has passed them by. You're right. When a man drugs a woman, you know what I'm talking about? You, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby's getting lucky tonight. somebody so ugly, like it makes you feel better about yourself? I mean, I haven't. But I have given that joy to others. Are we having a good time in here so far tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Are we getting nice and drunk in here? Who's driving drunk? You, sir? No, I'm only kidding. Don't drive drunk, right? Call an Uber. Listen, sometimes Uber drivers, they're not of the best character. But you don't want to drive drunk, so you just call an Uber. And you remember their slogan, at Uber, we drive drunk, so you don't have to. So I got kicked out of this diner for like freaking out on the waitress. You know, it's me. I'm intolerant. I love to go in there every morning and have my American cheese omelet with rye bread toast. So I go in there and she tells me they're out of bread. So they lactose. And I am lactose intolerant. I'm not good enough with that shit. I'm so loud. And I know this because Cynthia tells me all the time. She says, you need to take it down a notch. A little less noise, please. That's like her expression for me, you know. That's why when I caught her cheating, I was like, hey, you need to take it down a crotch. A little less cheating, please. Have you guys seen Sex and the City? Yeah. I have, many times. Once in the subway. Once behind a dumpster. Turns out homeless people have urges. Listen, I spoil my kids. I'm unapologetic about that. This winter, my youngest son is having fencing lessons. Later in the spring, we're going to give him roofing lessons. Eventually, he's going to have plumbing lessons. This is going to be handy. We're raising blue-collar rights. How about a round of applause for my favorite place in the entire world, Jimmy G's North, okay? And Best and West. I'm not sure the location. Something you guys don't know about me, okay? I know Mandarin. I know that they're the smaller oranges. Much smaller than usual. People who eat ass are bottom feeders. That is one man's opinion. My friend Steve is so Jewish, we went salmon fishing. He caught lox. How did he do it? We live and learn. I see the faces out here, the ages, right? Some of you know what I'm talking about. We live and learn. Like, recently I found out that a leotard is not a dumb guy named Leo. I didn't know that. You got that early. I hate malls. You guys? Like, thanks to the internet, right? I have this friend. He lives in Africa, in the Serengeti. And this lion, like, fucking fucked him up. And ever since then, I just hate malls. Come on, I'm super serious about it. You got that early again. Let's see if you get this one right. So I'm watching this documentary about Muhammad Ali. And it was saying that some of his training was acupuncture. And I was like, oh, that's why he's such an accurate puncher. Did you guess that? Did you really get it? Behind every great man is a woman. It's true, right? It's true. But it's also true that behind every great woman is a man checking out her ass. Two fries come with that shit, baby. 13th Precinct up in Spanish Harlem had their Christmas party. Oh, it was like Police Navidad. You guys got that joke? Because it's not in season. We are so affected by social media that sometimes I reach out to it in real life, even though that doesn't make sense. Like right there in front of me, my mother-in-law tumbles down the stairs. Right there in front of me, she tumbles down the stairs. I want to hit the like button. You can't do that in real life. The urge to share. You ever get pulled over by a cop and you just pretend you're drunk for fun? Well, because you know you're going to kick that breathalyzer's ass and won't you feel stupid. Let the cop go with a warning. All right, I guess it's song time. Woo!
Yeah! I got all my chords written down here. Okay. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Why you gotta be so rude? I'm gonna bury her anyway. Bury that girl. Bury that girl. No matter what you say, bury that girl in my backyard.
That isn't true. That isn't true. I was exonerated. My one brother's smart, my other brother's dumb, and what a paradigm shift, speaking with one and then the other. I mean, speaking with my smart brother, I'm using words like paradigm. But my dumb brother thinks paradigm is 20 cents. 20 cents. People are like, Carl, do you read? And I gotta say no. And that's not fair. I watch a lot of foreign films. The subtitles, that should count. Are you reading for hours? I saw the movie and I read the book at the same time. Jerry Garcia is dead. And that's old news, you know. But I'm asking, my question, is he grateful? Because that's a hard sell. I've been in Thailand, nobody's wearing a tie. Well, a movie trailer comes out before the movie. It doesn't trail anything. Doesn't that piss you guys off? I went to see that movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock. There was no gravity. You can't name your movie Gravity. That doesn't piss you guys off. Fine, I'll talk about my career. It's going great. Headlining. West Milford, New Jersey. Recently I got all excited. My agent told me that he got me into Colbert's show. Stephen Colbert. Then come to find out the tickets are free. You just email for them. Anyone can get into the show. Well, I was in The Sopranos. In my high school choir. I have a high voice. No, I went to the auditioning for tenor. The choir director's like, nah, you, my friend, are a soprano. A voice like yours, oh, forget about it. Well, I'm doing great. I won the Peabody Award for piano on somebody. I have an Amazon Prime special. It's free shipping. All Prime members get it. 2-day shipping. Sometimes it comes overnight. I'm not bragging. I'm just out there. I'm doing it. I'm feeling it. Listen, recently I shot a pilot. His name was Jeffrey Dabney. He flew for United. Because I'm a modern guy. I'm streaming, right? Streaming the Hulu. I'm streaming a Hulu, right? This commercial comes on for a finance company. And it's like, bad credit, no credit. No problem. Get the credit that you deserve. And I was like, the credit that I deserve? Bitch, you know me. I might never pay a bill. If you have bad credit, you have the credit that you deserve. Damn, maybe it's time for a song. No, I'm modern. I'm streaming the Hulu. Did I tell you guys that I'm streaming the Hulu? I'm streaming the Hulu this commercial comes on for a game company, right? A video game. And it's like, there's this old lady granny like shooting up a city bus and returning fire as a pig in a three-piece suit. And then the commercial's like, rated M for mature. And I'm like, that's not mature. Turns out most rated M games are totally immature. Is it this song? I'm over here dying, I'm screaming. I love that Jogging Dead. Have you seen the Jogging Dead? It's just like The Walking Dead, but I appreciate its quicker pace.
This is from elementary school. Everybody's doing it, chewing it, thinking it's candy, but it's not.
It's not candy. Today we got these big companies, these conglomerates, you know, they get their fingers in everything. Like even right here at Jimmy G's, you could get eggplant parmesan, chicken parmesan, veal parmesan. I mean, clearly it's the influence of Big Parma. Big Parma's the big cheese. You know, I think a Persian rug, maybe you guys agree with me, I think a Persian rug could be made out of those cats. Right? Still be called a Persian rug? The fur, the hide, it's very comfortable. So my wife's down in my lap, right? She's doing her business, you know. But she keeps insisting that the space between my butthole and my balls is called the perineum. And I'm like, no it ain't! It is not! Alright, I'm gonna do one more song and I'm gonna go. Thank you, Jimmy G's, for this opportunity. I hope we can do it again, and I really appreciate you guys coming in.
He's just a Carl and he's on fire. Yeah! Blah, 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 blah. Something like hand grenade. He's just a Carl and he's on fire. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. He got his head on the clouds and he's not coming down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 he got his feet on the ground, and he's not coming down. This Carl's on fire.
Well, Carl, you're gonna go on into the Italians, eh? Au revoir.
All right, one more time for Carl. We all sing it together. This Carl's on fire!